All right, here we go again. Now we gave you the videos to do your comps on properties. Compare your the subject property, the targeted property, with properties that have sold in the last 6 months. Sometimes we even do in the last year, but 6 months is a more accurate and efficient number. So you find your subject property, pre-foreclosure, tax deed, probate, nuisance liens, and we're going to show you each one of those broken down in different ways. However, I think as of today we're on the pre-foreclosure course because it's fast and easy to get started with. And also the sellers are normally distressed and trying to find a way out. Okay, so we gave you the comps. We gave you finding properties on Zillow, how to change the context of the contents within the search browser on Zillow to allow you to get different search results, and showing you once you get the best search results to start from there. So we gave you both of those. And right now, I want to introduce you to our Podio system, our CRM system that we utilize for any of the joint venture partners that is on board, or the apprentice or the students. And with this form here, no matter where you're at in the United States, even in the world, it will automatically upload into the CRM system, and you can have a team that is targeting and aiming rapidly to close on properties for you, on profitable properties for you, because you ran your comps and you made sure that equity is there by watching our videos and taking guide with that. Okay, so I'm going to just give you a layout of how to fill out this CRM system, which is easy. And once you get on board of either our gold program or either our diamond package, then you will also be able to have your own CRM system where we will bring in a team that would go in and design and set up one specifically for you. So so you will be able to log in and you'll be able to see it, and you can add more individuals onto your team and they can see it, and we can add workflow, management flow, and everything. But as of right now, we're doing the quick, fast, free joint venture program system that we have right now. That is a simple app that breaks down everything. Now we need you, the more information that you fill out with this app, the better it is, the more intel that we have on the customer. We're going in like hunters, snipers, and we're taking over the territory. I want you to find a territory in your area, zip code, two, three zip codes, whatever you feel you can manage on your mapping system, or either on your Google Earth system, where you can hover over in that area and you can just pinpoint property and parcels, and even when you're looking for pre-foreclosures, we want you to aim in that area that you're already great at, because we're going to help you either build a buyer's list in that area if we don't already have buyers in that area, or either we're going to we're going to close. So let's get back to the app. First, you just fill out the date. That's something easy. A lot of times you can just click on it. Click on the date, pop up. I like to do things by the minute. By the down to the time. Right now it is 01:39, and it is PM. Boom. Seller's name, money in the bank. Okay. Then seller's phone number. If you don't have the phone number, I need you to know that you need to place need skip. As long as you have the word skip in there, then it's normally good, because sometimes some individuals abbreviate it and put ND. Some spell need completely out. But however, whatever you do, just make sure you spell skip completely out, because that will send notification to our locate team that it needs to be skipped. And if not our locate team, it also sends, it makes you aware of what needs to be done also. Okay, so if you have an alternative phone number, do so. Normally, if you skip while, sometimes we do this, if you skip while you're actually looking for property, especially if you're doing it remotely on a computer, then it's definitely fine to, if that's only if you don't locate it, or either if you just receive locations from our receive contact information of the seller from our locate team, then it would be via email, and all you would do is just copy it and paste it right in here once you have the phone number. Okay. You know, of course, you're going to put, if you have the seller's address, that's great to put. If you don't, let's just put 777 Moneymaker Road. Okay, so now you have an address there. And beside here, because we haven't updated the CRM system to add a drop box for whether it's a pre-foreclosure property or not. I'm thinking maybe our tech department already did it, but if they haven't, or if your link doesn't have it, for future purposes, even if it's after we recorded this video, then you would need to place pre-foreclosure next to the property, showing what type of property it is. Could be pre-foreclosure, could be probate, could be a tax deed sale. So it could be either one of those. I could just be someone, seller wants to move. We have those too. Those are excellent individuals. Anyone that wants to sell, you know. And also, what we would like for you to do as well is right here. Some links have it, some links don't. Place referred by, or either you could abbreviate it and just put refer, or you could just put REF and place your name here. This way, in the Podio system, if you're not on our gold program or either our diamond package, then you won't have your own CRM system. And what we can do is, but we'll be able to always go in and we can pull up your files. Long as you take note of it, or either you place your name in it. You need to do both. You need to place your name, and you also need to take note of it as well too. That'll definitely help. You know, it helps to have information on both sides. The only fields that you need to definitely fill out are the ones that has the stars next to it, that has the asterisk next to it, next to the title. As you can see, seller's phone number is there, and property address is there. And a lot of times you're on the road, it's quick. What I like about the link, you can save it as a contact in your phone once you retrieve it from us via either email or either via Facebook Messenger or either via text. However you receive it, save that link. That link is probably one of the most important contacts you can have in your phone to have a whole team working for you once you send it through. Of course, you have to do work as well, but you know, you're doing your part by submitting the property over. That's the start of your part. So we'll just say hot lead. We say property type. You know, you describe it, whether it's commercial, land, duplex, etc. So we'll just say detached, single family, bedroom. You know, you want to know the bedroom. That's very important to what type of buyer that we're going to actually market this property to. Well, we might buy the property because we do buy property as well. Of course, we have lenders across the country, so you know it's very easy for us to buy it. And you know, you can ask me about that as well too. Email me at homecoachorg@gmail.com. Once again, it's homecoachorg@gmail.com. But make sure you place whatever you email us in reference to in the subject line, because we need to know whether you're trying to get funding for a property. We have gotten 100% financing on deals. Now, that's not the case all the time, and we like for you to at least have 10% of the funds, and normally 10% can swing when it's roughly at least 100,000 minimum. Anything below that, the lenders need to make their money. Have your 20%, you know, at least. Okay, so back to the form fill, back to the application. That's going to make you all the cash that, you know, that you want to make. We can start from here. We're helping individuals out with no money, like we say. So it's no money to get in the program. It's no money to get in to start making money on properties. However, we do require something that's even more worth more than money, has more value than money, and that is you. That is your effort. So, okay. So you scroll down, you know, complete whatever you can. If it has a garage, if it doesn't, but make sure you complete the properties with the stars next to it. I mean, not the properties, but the form field that has the stars next to it. Okay, so is the property vacant, owner occupied? We're going to say vacant. Most of the properties are going to be vacant that we go through. Okay, if it does have a tenant, place how much they make. That's always great. We can sell the property by cap rate, which means normally we can get more for the property versus if we sold it by the equity in the property, especially if it's in a market like Jacksonville, Florida, or any market where the average sale is between 35 to 65,000, maybe 75,000. You know, you want to try to make sure that you have the cap rate if it is a cash flowing property already. Okay, and then even if it's not, that's something that we'll speak about later on. You can also get how much rents is going for in the area if you look at rental meter. But that's something, another subject that we'll talk about later. Email me if you want to ask that question about that before we even go into it, before we create a video. So the rest of this stuff, if you notice, it doesn't have stars next to it. I think we start getting into stars as it get further down. It seems like, you know, it's definitely a bit of information. However, you do not have to fill out all this information immediately. All you need to do is fill out the parts with the stars next to it, and I might have the tech crew turn around and change it and maybe put one part, the first part with stars and the last part with no stars. However, sometimes that mixes up together and we don't, you know, it's not best either. So either way it go, you know, go through the application. It takes, you know, 5 minutes or so, maybe 2 to 5 minutes to do it, depending on how much you do it, how frequently you do it. You should be doing it very, very frequently if this is going to be one of the tools and instruments that you use to make a maximum amount of funding, abundance amount of profit. Okay, so I gather information from seller. Let's say no, we didn't drive in for dollars, and then we click submit, and it's just like that, just that simple, you know. And once we hit submit, let's see, you're going to get a notification that pops up and says, thank you for submitting. We will give you a cash offer in 24 hours. If you accept, we can close within 24 hours to 7 days. Refer a house seller and receive up to $5,000. So this is great. Even if you wanted to send over the link to your, and actually we don't promote this. You can send over links to your sellers. However, most sellers, you really need to call them on the phone, get proactive with them. If not, text them on the phone and answer as little as questions so you don't exhaust out the seller. However, it's always best to just call them and have the link pulled up on your phone. If not, you could possibly, if you're in our gold package, in our diamond package, then you'll have it set up and we will guide you on how to download the app on your phone and everything, and then that way you can see all your workspaces on your phone as well. But this is an easy app. You can fill it out and have a enormous professional, efficient, accurate team working for you immediately. Now, it does take at least between 24 to 48 hours. If you haven't received a message back in 24 to 48 hours, I would like for you to please send an email to homecoachorg@gmail.com and let them know the property address in the subject line, and we can make it happen for you. Because if you don't win, we don't win.